Several years ago, I became a complainer, a ranter. I became this person that was complaining about everything. I guess at the time I thought I had a right to complain. This was back in 2007, between 2007 and 2008. And you know what was happening in that time. It was about the time of the subprime mortgage meltdown, where the banks had caused these toxic financial and mortgage instruments that caused so many people to lose their home. Wall Street caused Main Street to become so many people hurting. And I didn't even realize what was happening, but I started to blame. I was blaming the banks, I was blaming the government, I was blaming the president, and then I went to the church and I was blaming mega church pastors, and I was blaming and ranting and ranting and ranting, and I took my ranting to my prayer. And I remember one day the Holy Spirit stopped me and says, "Okay, Peter, I hear you. I've been hearing you. I've been listening to what you have been saying. It sounds as if your rant is even justified, but what are you going to do about it?" And for a minute there, I was dumbstruck, because I was ranting so much that I didn't take the time to recognize that, Peter, the time that you're taking to complaining, to be complaining and ranting, what can you do about making the situation better? You might not be able to do the big things, but find something. And so since then, I went on this journey to be a solution and not just to rant about the problem. Which is why we're having this conversation now, because one of the solutions that my wife and I came about to develop is what we call the Master Author's Blueprint, where we empower individuals to write their master book. And so you may ask, what is a master book? You see, what we have discovered is that every individual has solutions within them. All the challenges that are in our lives, there is something inside of us that can be connected to the solution that will bring us out of those conditions. And so it is your story. And I've discovered that the solution that I was looking for, it was in the story, in my wife and I, in our stories. My wife, at the time, she has her master's, I believe, in literature, and my background was I'm from a marketing background, and we begin to say to ourselves, let's find individuals that we can put both our skill sets together and be of help to somebody. And then we discovered that there are a lot of people who had books to write, but they didn't know how to get it out. And so what we have now developed is a system that we call the Master Author's Blueprint. And it has several components to it. But what we want to talk to you about is, what is your master book? And what is your master book? Your master book has all your stories, all the experiences, all the triumphs that you have had from your earliest memory as a child till now. Your expertise, your professional expertise, all of that is in your master book. As a matter of fact, your master book carries your backstory. It shows how you become who you are today. And so that is what we want to empower you to do, to write your master book, because all the solutions that you were born to produce and to introduce to the community is in your story, and your master book is the documentation of your story.